When you're in the woods and you hear a strange sound a bit like a flute or a bit like a human whistling, you might think it's one of those two things. But no, it's the Gazunk. Welcome back to the Cryptid Cast. I'm Ben in parts, because Ben in parts, you get parts of Ben and Ben imparts knowledge to you. Okay, we're going to skip that part. And today we're going to talk about the Gazunk, one of the least known but in my opinion most fascinating lumberjack cryptids. It's widely said that in certain forests of America, when night steals over the big woods, when birds are squalling and when the wind rustles through the trees, you'll suddenly, at some point, hear a sound like someone whistling way off in the distance. Now, obviously, you might be tempted to think, it's just a person whistling. No, it's said, especially by old-timers, to be the Gazunk, also known as the flute-bill bird. When it was younger, the myth goes that the Gazunk went to sleep in a tree, and a woodpecker, by mistake, assuming it was part of the tree, drilled some holes in his long bill. And of course, this made the Gazunk devastated, it made it unhappy, it made it worried that they would never heal, and that indeed proved to be the case, leaving it even more despondent. However, it soon found out it could play on its bill like a flute. Now you might think, well, how on earth could it do that? It doesn't have arms like a human does, it has wings, and it has 2 feet. However, the genius of the Gazunk is that it can lift one leg up and, using its claws as stops, much like a human would with fingers, can play its own bill. Yes, it plays its own bill like a flute, and apparently it found it hilarious. According to one anecdote in a book, it, quote, almost tickled him to death. And now, so fascinated by this ability and so amused by it, according to the book Yarns of the Big Woods, is the Gazunk, that it now goes around all night playing itself like a flute. It's said that if you listen and strain your ears a little bit into the night, you can hear it.